I suspect many Christians have been in a situation where they were exactly like you were in the airport in Atlanta. You're looking at all these bad situations.
Yeah.
And you're basically saying, I mean, I've done it with Ukraine right now. You know, I see these Ukrainian people fleeing, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? I mean, obviously you wrote a check. That's what, you know, I was thinking I need to write a check to somebody who's supporting these Ukrainian folks. I mean, what would you tell the people who are asking themselves that question? What do I need to do here?
Yeah. Well, I was in a Bible study yesterday morning, and that's exactly how it ended. Somebody just said, hey, what are we supposed to do about the situation in Ukraine? And that's the question we were asking 40 years ago in Ethiopia.
Right.
And I said, we always pray. That's the most important response, because we work with the sovereign Lord. And he there's no shortage of what he can do. But after prayer, and all the kind of prayers we could talk about, you know, praying for that the war ends, or that the people are protected, or, you know, all the political things, then I think, for me, I now think, is there something I could go and do? That's what I think in the Western culture, we usually think check second, give. And I did too. I'm telling you, that's what I did.
Sure.
And so if there's a way that you could go and actually do something, use your expertise, say whether it's technology or it's healthcare. You know, my partner in ministry, he's a logistics expert, and so he used that. He volunteered at the Haiti earthquake because he could manage the distribution of supplies.
Right.
And that's actually where he met his wife, because she was a Christian nurse from Wales, and she just took some time off of work and went down there to, you know, help people medically. So I think if you can do, I think we need to ask that question. But then the third one is give. And that and so everybody can pray and give. And some of us, more of us, I believe, could actually go and use the expertise of service.
Right.
So that's what I'd say now.
Well, and I think that's important, because, you know, when I look down the road at what we're trying to accomplish as a ministry, right, we're trying to get people to live out their faith.
Yes.
And there's an action part of that.
That's right.
And, you know, when I look down the road, I think if we could be successful, I mean, because honestly on social media right now, you know, there's a big pushback of, you know, don't send me your thoughts and prayers, because that's what we're known for, right? We're just known for saying, well, we're sending you good thoughts and prayers. Maybe we're known occasionally for writing a check. You know, I think too often we're viewed as being a little tight with our money, although I think there are a lot of great Christian people that do give a lot.
There are.
But that doing part, I think, is where we're coming up short. I think if we could become better doers, just like what you're talking about, we could change how this culture even views Christianity.
Yes.
Right, and that's what I would really like to see in the long term, with people living out their faith. And I know it's difficult sometimes to figure out exactly what that doing part is in a situation like Ukraine, but I think if we're looking for it, you know, maybe we're a little too tight with our vacation. Maybe our weekends are a little too important to us to get involved in some of these. And unfortunately, you know, for most of us, we're a lot more willing to sacrifice a little bit of money than we are time.
Yes.
But it takes time to do.
Yes.
So anyway, that's a good word, and hopefully people that are asking that question will take something from that. Yeah.
And that's exactly where we are today with Ukraine. And I haven't talked much about our ministry. I can do it now or later, but that is like I said, that was just yesterday.
Right.
Some people were asking me, you know, what can we do?
Right.
I said, keep praying. It's difficult to go, but you can.
Right.
I was on a conversation today, and we've just planned a team to go to Romania, and because we can serve the refugees.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
And so money's coming in to serve refugees that way. But there are also people with certain expertise. You know, if we had somebody that has a background in trauma counseling, that would be a tremendous thing. for the churches in Poland and Romania and Moldova, because they're overwhelmed. The people are traumatized.
Oh,
And
I can imagine.
I could go down a long list, but there are
Right.
people that can go and do something.
Right.
And it's all about the body of Christ, exercising your gifts. And
Right.
and a lot of people, giving is their gift.
Right.
Yeah. So many prayer warriors. So
Right.